A lot of times I feel like we seek to change the scenery in order to say we can change our own character. When in reality, it's our own character that can make the scenery change. And what do I mean by that? It's like, we can be put into different environments, different circumstances, and different opportunities. And you hear the saying, right place, right time. But I think it goes deeper than that. I think it's right place, right time, and the right person with the right mentality in order to make the change, in order to take the opportunity to advance as much as they will. Take the opportunity and run with it. Because you can be put in a new environment, but you're still carrying your own baggage, your old baggage, your own hardships and things that you haven't let go of, or things that you aren't willing to let go of. And, of course, the change in scenery may help. It may help, but it is not the problem. It is not the underlying problem. Because I believe it goes deeper than just the outside world. Even sometimes it can be the people around us. Of course, I can't deny that. I can't deny that people, especially if we're close to them, such as family or friends, that they can be toxic and disruptive to our own life and our own peace. And that's entirely possible. I can't deny that. And, sometimes it's hard to separate ourselves from them because that's who we know and that's who knows us, in a sense. And even so, it's like you try and separate yourself and you may be met with criticism. You may be met with critics, in a way. Why are you trying to change? Why don't you stay the same? And once you do start changing, once you do accept, I can't be that same person. I can't be in that same environment. I don't want to be in that spot. They'll miss who you once were because that's someone who they were familiar with. But they'll just have to get used to the new you. They'll have to get used to the you you're becoming. And of course, that comes with the territory, that comes with their own respective things, We take ourselves wherever we go. In the easiest, simplest thought, we take ourselves wherever we go. So if there's things that we have to deal with, we will deal with it in whatever circumstance. We're the same person whether you put us in Michigan, Dubai, Japan, Antarctica. We're the same person with the same doubts or worries or anxieties, stresses, and our own problems. We're the same person. And even so, it's like sometimes our inner problems get expressed outward. Our inner world reflects our outer world. So if we're internally chaotic, we'll see everything else as chaotic. We'll focus on the things that are disruptive and chaotic. So it's like, how do we find peace? We first gotta find peace within ourselves. As it may be hard just letting things go. But it's like, even if it's circumstances or things that happen in our own life, and it's like, it'll never not happen, it'll never not be there, it'll always be there, and the pain may always be there, but it's just accepting the fact that it's like, yes, this happened, but I don't want to be in this energy, I don't want to be attached to this energy, I don't want to be attached to this and let it just roam and eat me up, eat away at my own energy. I don't want that. So you sort of just have to leave it, in a sense. You just let it be, because who knows when it'll never not hurt. It'll always be there. And even so, if it's people, we can meet people who will just be there for us. They may not be able to help solve the problem. They may not be able to solve the problem or carry that burden, but they're there with you. They're just there with you. and they can just share that experience with you. And I believe that can be one of the most comforting things and one of the most just deep feelings of love, when it's, you don't even gotta say nothing, but they understand. They understand you're hurting, they understand and just care, and they just sit there with you. You don't have to hide away from your emotions, you don't have to run from it, you can just sit there in it and just allow it to flow through you. But, you know, sometimes we do need to get rid of people in our life, because and I hate to say it, we can't carry everyone everywhere in a sense. Because if they aren't wanting to grow and change, it's like you can only do so much for them. You can only do so much for them. At a certain point, it's like, gang, I can't relate to you no more. I love you, but I can't relate to you no more. And this is where you see a lot of just friendships just dissipate. You know, you just kind of separate. It doesn't have to be harsh. You don't have to yell each other out. You just kind of just feel like, gang, we are not on the same path. We are not on the same mindset. Or even so, it doesn't even, you can just separate yourself. It doesn't have to be verbal. You just got to do what you got to do. Whether they understand it or they don't, something has to be done about it. It's a hard lesson. And you just learn your own lessons. You fight the battles, and if anyone who helps you along the way, you honor that. You know, you can't escape yourself. You literally cannot escape yourself. You are always with yourself 24/7. No change in environment, no change in scenery, no change in any of that will solve the problems within. Now you may get people who will show you what it is that you're not seeing, who will show you where the problem may lie. That is entirely possible, you know, and respect and honor that. But it's up to you to be able to confront those challenges and face them and ask yourself, you know, what do I do about it? What do I do about it? And I don't want to be consumed by chaos. I don't want to be consumed by negativity. I'll find my own peace in whatever form or fashion that is. And once I find that, then my own environment, I can move wherever I want freely, and the environment's peaceful. Environment's great. And I think that's why I've truly just, in any job I've had, I've always just felt at peace. I felt like there was no hate, no resentment towards the people, because I'm not gonna bear hate, gossip, or anything towards them, because I'm okay with myself. So they have no option to be hating, in a sense. And I think they realize that too, that it's like, you know, you can try and just insult me, I guess, but it won't affect me. You can give me a compliment, it won't affect me. Although I do appreciate it, of course, but it doesn't make me more of myself. But sometimes, and I'm not going to completely disregard the fact that sometimes being put in a different environment makes you feel more at ease, because that can happen. And I've said this before, it's like sitting in nature for however long, that literally changes you. Literally changes you, puts you at ease. At least for me it does, where I'm able to just sit outside, whether it's, you know, just outside on the porch, hearing the birds chirp in the morning, or just sitting at a park. It is so peaceful. It's like, I am here right now. I'm here in the moment. Nothing else matters. I just set my phone aside. Nothing else matters. I'm just here right now, just living life and just breathing. Just here. And I guess that's where you can say, you know, it helps. A changing environment can help. because it creates a space for you to just allow yourself to be with yourself in order to create more change. In a sense, it's a catalyst. It's a catalyst for change. You know, I just think running away from the problems, doesn't really solve it. Doesn't really solve it, because what I've realized is you tend to find yourself in the same certain situations because it can give a sense of familiarity, but then we run and then we somehow end up in the same place. And by same place, I mean same sense of feeling. So running away doesn't make sense, because eventually it'll catch up to us. And then we have to run again. Then it'll catch up, and then we run again. Instead of just standing our own ground and dealing with it. And it may be hard. I can't deny it's not hard. It may be extremely hard, and who knows how difficult it is. You can't judge your own difficulties and what you're going through with someone else's. I don't know what you've gone through. I don't know. But I just wish you can solve it. I wish you can deal with it, or even if it requires healing, if it requires, help from a professional, whatever is necessary in order for you to become whole again. Just you, one of one. And I feel like the longer you run away from your own problems, the longer you run away from yourself, the harder it'll come back. The more it'll come back and just bite you. The more it'll come back and just kick you down. As it feels like it gets stronger. It feels like it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And who knows how long you can deal with it for. So just don't run away. Because wherever you go, it follows. It'll follow you. It is there with you. So make peace with it. Make peace with it. I don't think there's a certain age where, you can't fix your life, or you can't stop running from problems. You can do it at any age, at any time, at any given moment. You're able to just stop running and just confront it and embrace it and just say, it's okay. Or I'll deal with it. However your attitude is that you want to deal with it, go ahead and deal with it. Do what you need to do. I'm here for you. You for sure have other people here for you. And above all, you should be there for yourself. You should be there for yourself. That being said, I just want to leave it off there. Love you forever and always. See ya.